Hi, I'm Hideo jazz and blues guitarist in Berkeley, California. Today's lesson is blues guitar lesson number 20. We're going to work out of another blues solo ideas on key of E. Okay, let's get started with tuning. I have been using 432 Hz tuning from high E string to low E string. Okay, let's check the sound with the E chord in open position and the G chord in open position. Okay, let's check the first lick of the E chord, first four measure of E7 chord. Okay, so first note is the sliding up to the second fret B string after the open string. Then we're going to repeat this kind of sound. Which is E open, and then second fret of the B string, and then B string open. So those four notes. And then we're going to add the bending on the G note because it's minor third. And then the second time, we just descend in the scale order. Just a sliding from the second fret to the third fret, then open B, and then also open string, ended up with the open G string after the second fret, the G string. Then if you want to bend up minor third, just like here, you can just use this note. So the sound is a little different. Okay, so I just chose to play the open here, but you could just use the pinky on the 5th fret, the G string, D string. Then I go to the 4 chord lick here. Which is kind of blues scale like lick, starting from the 2nd fret D string and open, and then 2nd fret G string. And the 2 hammer is here. Here too. You could do the slide too. Almost the same sound here. The point is, I use my index finger to pick my G string, right hand, and ring finger to play high E string open, and then keep hitting simultaneously. That's the idea for the A7 chord. One more time, very slow. Then going back to the original E lick here, I just played in the very beginning. So the bending on the minor third is very important, otherwise it sounds a bit too plain. Let me just do it. So this won't sound like a blues. It's better. And then I'm going to use that little pickup note here. 0 2 0, starting from the D string, then 2nd fret D string and the G string open. Then I'm going to that the kind of typical blues lick of this type of thing, just the 5, the 5ths kind of repeating, One is slide from the fourth fret to the third fret to the fourth fret. One is open, which is open B string. For the A chord, half step thing. Also hammer works. So just do whatever you want to do here. That's the idea. Or hammer. But I use a slide here. And the hammer after. And then resolve in the E. So let me just play it from the B7 chord. And when you hit the E here to resolve, then that's a third of the turnaround. So first E note, hammer to the first fret, the G sharp note here on G string, and a bar 2 2 2. Another G sharp hammer, and then quickly going to the E note and pick the open string so that we can form the B7 chord. So we have extra time on the open strings. One more time. Then I'm going to go to the second section. That's all. I'm going to repeat for the whole entire form of 12-bar blues. First, the notes is the same as my first lick on the E chord. Just do the 0 2 0. Starting from the 0 open string of B, and then going to the second fret, and going to E. And then bend it up my G here, the third fret, and the 2 open string, B, E and B string, and then bend it up my D note on third fret of the B string. Okay. Then punctuate my chord, which is the E7 chord, and I'm going to use the middle 3 strings and the second fret D string, the first fret the G string, and the third fret B string. The rhythm is a little different, but same note. When you go to the A chord, just to change the bass note, but the top notes are the same. And then punctuate chord with the A7 in this shape. This one don't include the open string so that you could get nice muted sound. If you do this, the open strings will ring out. So that I just chose to play this 2 2 2 3 A7 chord. Same sound for each every single chords. B7, A7, E7. I didn't change my top notes, so that it's quite simple here. So one more time, very slowly. The only thing is a B7 chord. While you are doing this, you need to place the either thumb on the A string second fret or just one under the finger. This could be easier for many people, just using one finger or index finger or second finger on the B note on the A string. just happen to use my thumb a lot, so that I just use my thumb on the second fret A string. So this idea is actually also exercise. You can just bend up the third fret, the G string, and bend up the third fret, the D string. Also, we're supposed to bend down the third fret here, this sound. So when you practice the blues scale, just include those bending notes. Those are like a G note minor third, and D note minor sevenths, and the G note again here, the minor third. So minor third, minor seven, we're going to bend up a little bit, quarter bend, or a little bit below the half step. And then what happened is open string, we have a G here. We cannot bend up the open string, so that sometimes use this note instead, so that the first phrase, also choose to play here for the better sound, but I just went to the easy way. The reason is that note don't last too long, so that, and also I'm going to start with my A lick, so that it's kind of convenient to be here in open position rather than here with the pinky bending up this note. Okay, so let me play very, very slowly from the beginning. Please use this idea for your exercising the bending notes, which is the G and D notes, and then you can also combine open strings in a many different way. So that you can just try to create your own phrase after learning these notes I'm showing. Then you can just combine them in a different way. That's how I recommend it, so that you can have solo idea of very much of your own. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video, and this was blues guitar lesson number 20, and I will see you again next lesson, blues guitar lesson number 21.